Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to online PE, YouTube PE, Mr. Austin's PE class, whatever you call it. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're coming back each day to work out with me. And I love doing these videos. I've been getting some great comments. I've been seeing some great pictures. Miley, I love the picture you sent me today of you doing the workout and loving the workout, and others that have been commenting on them, how much that you love the videos or you miss me. I really miss you. Olivia, just got a email from you, miss you too. Anyway, while I've got you here, I am trying to introduce you to my family, and this is our second to the most shy person in the or member of our family. All right, tomorrow hopefully I can get my son Jaden out. He's the most shy, but hopefully you can meet Jaden. But this is Brownie. This is Mia's guinea pig Brownie, and he's also Rockstar's brother, if you remember from the other day. So I'm gonna have Mia go back a little bit because I want you to see that I am in my pajamas. All right, I got this. I think it was Emma. I think you gave me this idea. We're doing PE in our PJs. So right now, what I want you to do is, if you are not in your PJs, we're gonna pause it. Mia's gonna take care of Brownie, put him back. He's a little nervous being out here. And while I'm doing that, while we pause it, I want you to go get your PJs on. We're doing PE in our PJs today. All right, see you in a minute. Welcome back. Hope you had time to put on your jammies. If you didn't, that's okay. If you want to work out in your regular workout clothes, if you want to work out in your unders, that's okay. We just don't want pictures of those. And I promise you, I'm not going to have any pictures. Anyway, you're going to see me in my jammies. I'm just going to sit down here, get ready for class today. Hopefully you guys are ready to go. If you haven't got your water, go on and get your water. If you have some of the equipment that we used last time, remember you're going to need a chair and maybe some small little weights, hand weights or small dumbbells, or if you don't have those, a couple heavy cans of soup or cans of vegetables. You can go grab those. Also, make sure if you need a towel to wipe off, and then the other materials that we're gonna make. We're gonna be going over a little bit more of that today, showing you how to make those and make them even better. And so anyway, we're gonna bring in Clyde. We're not gonna bring in Clyde. Where's Clyde? There's our balloon, there's our happy face balloon, but I don't see Clyde. Oh, Clyde. He's over here. He's pumping some iron. He's working out. He gets so excited, gets out here. Clyde, we're starting class, okay? It's time to come to class. I'm gonna get ready, put you back in your chair over here, and Clyde's gonna be talking to us about our muscle of the week that we're focusing on. Clyde, would you hold that, please? And just wait there. There we go. All right, Clyde. So, anyway, boys and girls, I'm gonna move some things around. We're gonna get ready to start our warm-up. Just a real basic warm-up. I want you guys to be warmed up and ready to go. We're gonna do a Just Dance. After Just Dance, we're gonna come back. We're gonna do our HIIT workout. Talk to Clyde about the muscle of the week. Then we're going to go into our segment of our skills, what we're gonna be working on. And remember, I've got special sets for kindergarten, first grade and second grade, but anytime if you feel like it's you can go faster or do more, feel right ahead. But if you're having a hard time, remember, making mistakes is getting better, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we're getting better. So hang on a second, you can take a sip of water, move chairs back, get ready for a warm-up. Knocked over Clyde's bird. We've got to pick up Becky Lucky. Come over here, Becky Lucky. You can hang out with Clyde right there. Clyde's gonna hold on to you. There we go. You're not gonna go anywhere. All right, boys and girls, remember, we started with a warm-up. We started with some shoulder shrugs. You can make circles if you want. I kind of like doing circles as opposed to just going up and down. I'm gonna make circles. I'm doing backwards circles right now. Oh, just about 10 of those, 8, 9, 10, go forward, kind of shrug your shoulders and then go around. Move them around. We're gonna be working our arms a little bit. Today, we're gonna be working other parts of our body, so we wanna get them ready. And about 8, 9, 10. Remember, we can go swing back and forth, just like this. Kind of get your arms stretching out. Or if you want to come and then go over and swing it like that, you can do that too. Anyway, just to kind of get things stretched out, get things warmed up, get the blood pumping to those parts of our bodies to get ready to work out. I don't know about you boys and girls, but I'm feeling a lot better with the sun today. The sun is out, and I felt just with the rain, I just felt out of sorts on our last PE class. So I hope you didn't notice too much, but I feel much better today. I'm so excited again to be with you, and thanks for being patient with Mr. Austin when I don't do things exactly perfect, all right? So we're gonna do some hula hoop circles. We're gonna get those hips moving, get those hula hoop circles. Go the other way if you want to. And 3, 4, 5, all right. And remember, we're gonna do our crossover exercise. Remember, this is making our brain go from our right side of our body to our left side, or our left side of our body to our right side. So we're gonna go, and I want you to stand up straight. Remember, stand up straight. Don't bend over to touch your knees, but bring your knees up, touch them, up, up, up. Do that crossover exercise. Very good for us. Good warm up and great for the brain. All right, here we go. About 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna do some toe touches, same thing, crossing over. We're gonna stand up straight, we're gonna bend down, keeping our legs straight, touch those toes, go down, up, down, up. Remember, keep it straight back. Don't keep straight legs and then come all the way down. Don't stay down here and go like this, that doesn't help. But going down, up, down, go slow. It's not a race, all right? I know Devin out there, he wants to hurry up and get to the good stuff, but we're gonna slow things down. And about 3 more. 1, 2, 3. All right, boys and girls, we're going to get ready. That's our warm up. We're gonna go inside. Mia's got another Just Dance for us. We're gonna get that set up, and then we're gonna come back and we will start our HIIT workout. Okay, we'll see you guys in a minute.
Don't stop the music. We ride fast like a bullet. We do anything alone, anything we want. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We just ride all day. We're not gonna live any other way. No, we're not gonna live any other way. Oh no, we're not gonna live any other way.
Welcome back, boys and girls. That was a great song that Mia picked out. I kind of really like the 50s theme, and I tell you, the only bruising that will happen is if Mr. Austin drops a weight on himself or anything. I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm going to be okay. We're going to get ready for a HIIT workout. We've got, if you have a chair, remember, you're going to need a chair, something that's good, and you want it to stay in place. So if you have to brace it up against a wall or something where so it doesn't slide, or if it doesn't slide on the carpet, that's great too. You're going to need some, if you don't have any weights, a couple cans, okay? And that will work. Or if you have bought some hand weights from Mrs. Austin, or we have some small dumbbells that you can use a little heavier, okay, if you want to do this. But we're going to be doing those exercises. So you need a chair, you're going to need some weights, and or some cans of food. All right. We're going to be focusing on that. And right now, we're going to welcome Clyde. Clyde, glad to have you back. Clyde wanted us to talk about. Clyde dropped his pet bird, Pecky Lucky. Let me stay over there for a second, Pecky. All right, so Clyde has been talking to us about certain muscles, and this week we're focusing on the arm that's in the front, or the muscle that's in the front of the arm. Of course, you know, we don't call it the front of the arm muscle. That'd be silly to go to the gym and say, you know what, I'm working on my front of the arm muscles today. Last week I worked on the back of my arm. All right, does anybody remember what that muscle is called? All right, if I can have Giovanni. Giovanni, are you out there? All right, if you can remember what that muscle is called, let me hear it. Remember, it's like bicycle, but very, very good. Biceps, okay? The biceps, and we don't call it, everybody calls it the biceps. Everybody at the gym knows it's the biceps, but they don't know the full Latin term for it. They don't know that there's another part, and it's that other part sounds like my least favorite vegetable. Can anybody out there? Owen, can you tell me what I know my least favorite vegetable is broccoli, but it's not called the biceps broccoli, it's called the biceps brachii. Good job, Owen. Biceps brachii. Biceps brachii. All right, so I'm gonna put Clyde here. We're gonna start our HIIT workout. I got my timer down. Hopefully it's up loud enough. I'm gonna turn it up loud enough so we can all hear it. And Clyde, you wait right there. We're gonna start off with our chair dips, and let's get ready. Remember, kindergarten, we're gonna put these aside. Kindergarten, you can just do one round, okay? And our chair dips, we're gonna sit in the chair, and then we're gonna slide off the side, and we're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up. You can keep your legs straight, or you can put them up like that, just as long as you're getting good extension there, coming up and down, up and down, up and down, up. All right, good job. Okay, now we're gonna go into our bicep curls. This is where you need your can. You're gonna put them in, and we can do them at the same time, or we can do them one at a time, whichever is easy. I'm gonna do them at the same time. This time we're gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and down. Okay, this one, I think last time I tried to do this, my chair is too small, and if your chair is too small, we're gonna move it out of the way a little bit. We're just gonna go back to our crab hip thrusters. With our arms back behind us, I think this will work a little bit better for what we're doing. And we just go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. There we go. Kind of work those hamstrings back there. There we go, boys and girls. Can work those a little bit. All right. Now we go to our incline push-ups. We're not regular push-ups, but you still want to keep it straight back best you can. So, all right. This is where we're going to line up right here, and we're just going to go down, up, down, up, All right, first grade, if you want to drop out, I'm gonna pause this for just 1 second. First grade, if you want to drop out, you've done your HIIT workout for today. Kindergarten, you want to drop out. Sorry about that, guys. If you want to drop out, then first grade, second grade, we're going to do 2 more rounds. But if you're in kindergarten, you say, you know what, I got this, Mr. Austin. I can do 2 more rounds. Why don't you go ahead? All right, let me start that again. Here we go. And our first one is our chair dips. Okay, get to the edge of the chair. And slide off, and this down. Okay, our bicep curls. This time I'm going to use the hand weights to show you. And then we're going to go 1 at a time on these. And up, and switch, and switch. So you can do them 1 at a time or together, whichever you want. We're working on that biceps brachii. Remember, bi means 2, like bicycle, 2 wheels. All right, here we go. And next, let's see, is our crab thrust. And get in there, get in that position, and put your legs out. If you want more challenge, you can just put 1 leg up, do about 5, 6 on each leg, and then really work that hamstring. Okay, and remember, boys and girls, if you're having a hard time and you need to turn your chair around, as long as it doesn't slide, you can do those incline push-ups like this. Just get your back straight, and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, and I think that's it. We're going to pause that there. First grade, second grade, get ready. This is our 3rd time around. You turn this back around, but you do not have to stop if you don't want to. So let's get ready for round number 3. There we go. Okay, and we go to the bicep curls. This time I'm going to use the dumbbells, and I'm going to go 1 at a time. All right, and our last one, our hip thrust down here. Remember, you can put 2 feet on the ground, or you can take 1 foot off. And 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's get ready for our last round of incline push-ups. You can go nice and slow. Make sure you're working on good form, keeping your back straight, Don't put your glute weight up on your hips and don't bend your back or your belly. All right, that was a great hit workout. Working on those muscles, working on our heart, which leads me to our daily 5. Let's see. Alina, are you out there? Do you remember any of the daily 5 for the heart? The daily 5 for the heart. Oh, sorry. Let's pause that. All right, great job, Alina. You've already got it. Water, drinking water. Making sure you're staying hydrated. It's the ways that we take care of our heart. Let's see. Brandon, if you're out there. Hey, I thought I saw pause that. Guess I didn't. Brandon, if you're out there, give me another daily 5. Very good. Nutrition, eating properly. Okay, eating properly. Eating good foods. That's why we do have a fruit or vegetable of the week. Hope you've been enjoying those. I know that's kind of hard because now I'm eating my apples, I'm eating my spinach, and I'm eating my fruit of the week, which is, I'll tell you later. Okay, and let's see. So we've got water, nutrition. Let's see. Maritza, do you know, can you tell us one more of the daily 5 for the heart? Very good. Hope you guys got a lot of rest, getting proper sleep. Okay, right now I'm working on, I started out really good, I went to bed early, and then I don't know what happened. I woke up, I think my mind was going, I couldn't go back to sleep, so I didn't get as great sleep, but I was able to I'm pretty rested. So right now, so very good, Maritza. We've got rest, water, nutrition, sleep, and let's see. I'm trying to think of Corette. Can you think of one? All right, very good, very good. So what we're doing right now, our exercise. We got to make sure we exercise. We take care of our heart through exercise. And whenever we take care of our heart, remember we're taking care of all of our muscles because our heart is pumping that oxygen to our body, which we need. And that's also bringing the stuff that we don't need, the carbon dioxide, back out of our bodies, giving it to the plants, which you guys know, that's who uses carbon dioxide. And then we get what from the plants? Very good, they give us back the oxygen. So really cool. Eileen, do you remember our last one? It's one of the things, I think it is one of the most important things that we learn at GVA. Very good, Eileen. Caring habits. It's important to show those caring habits. Show them every day. Show them, especially right now, everybody's a little stressed. Everybody needs a little bit of good news. Everybody needs a little pick-me-up, a little bit of love. You can do that by showing the caring habits. So great job on the daily 5. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for our workout. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna pause it. We're gonna get set up for our skills portion. All right, see you in a minute. All right, here we go, boys and girls. Our skill that we're working on right now is striking a ball or striking an object continuously with a paddle or with something that we can use. Now, if you have a ping pong paddle, go ahead and grab that, or you can even use a tennis racket if you can hold it fine, or a racquetball racket if you got those. If your parents have, somebody in your parents, make sure it's okay to use those. But that's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to be continuing. Now, if you remember, on the last class, I had some things that I told you could go get. If you don't have those, okay? So kindergarten, if you have a balloon, and if your parents, if I forgot to mention this, dollar store, the dollar store is a great place. They're still open. You can get these for $1. So I got 12 smiley face balloons. Clyde still has my one that blew up the other day, but I got those for $1. The dollar store is a great place because there's some other, you can find some other sports things. You might find a jump rope there. You might even find, like I said, for our skill, you can use a spatula if you want. Okay, if you don't have a thing, you can use a spatula. You can just kind of balance it right there. We're gonna be working on that in just a minute. Hold that for a second, Clyde. Hold Smiley. All right. So spatula, you can grab a spatula, or you can do like what I did, or you can make sure you get your parents, because again, we have sharp objects. But what I did is I got some tape, and I made a ball out of paper. If you want to make a little bit more of a ball, I shaped some tin foil, or if you have little plastic balls, lightweight balls. We're working on the lightweight balls today. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna set that down, and then I said, I think if you remember, if you don't remember what I made my paddle out of, remember I just got a cereal box and I flattened it. As I was using it, I was like, you know what, it's kind of flimsy. I didn't like it. It wasn't the best. So, like what we do is when we see something that we need to improve, we try and fix it, all right? That's what we do, boys and girls. So here's what I did, is I cut out a piece of cardboard out of there, and I just used the side of a box. I got the crease in where it folds right there. So I want to put that, what I want to do is I want to show you that we're going to change the crease. Now, this is where you're gonna need your parents' help. We're gonna do the other side. We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna trace it out. But we're gonna put the crease. I don't want the crease in the exact same spot as the other one, because then it'll be flimsy right there. But this way, I'm gonna, this crease is running horizontally. The other one, I'm gonna run vertically on the other side. So I'm just gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna grab, excuse me, Clyde, can I borrow my pen? All right, whoops, I stepped on Clyde's foot. Good thing he doesn't have any nerves, because he would have really yelled at me. Okay, so I'm gonna trace it out here, and I put the flat edge right at the bottom right there, if you can see that. I'm gonna trace it out. Okay, now we've got that shape right there, and carefully, with your parents' help if you need it, we're just gonna cut that out with our scissors right along the line, okay? Okay, if your scissors, if you kind of get caught, you can just bend it down. But this is gonna stiffen up our paddle, make it a little bit easier to work with. Now, of course, if your dad is like super ingenious and he wants to go make one out of wood, 1/4-inch plywood works really good. 3/8 plywood is really good. 1/2 inch is a little too heavy, but for some of the kids. But if you just make a basic shape of a paddle, if you've kind of seen these things, if you've ever been to the beach, you've seen people playing paddleball, and that's kind of what we're working towards. We're not going to be doing that today, but I'm going to just cut this off. Just kind of go around over here. All right, now, for those of you really astute students out there, yes, this does look like a toilet seat, but trust me, we are not making toilet seats, all right? So we're just gonna set that aside. We're gonna take this side. Now, like I said, I've got it on one side already, got it taped up right there. Now I'm gonna flip it over, put that there. I'm just gonna get a piece of tape. It doesn't have to be very long. In fact, I'm gonna start with some short pieces of tape. That way my tape job is a little bit neater. I'm just gonna start on the edge over here and put it on one side, and then wrap it over, wrap it around, okay? And then I'm gonna do some pieces like that. I'm gonna go around the entire racket or paddle, whatever you wanna call it, all right? This is your paddle. You get to call it what you want. Also, when you're done, you can see that you can take some time if you wanna really get really fancy and decorate it, okay? Oh. Put that aside. Okay, got an alert there from something. We'll see. Fold those over, make sure they're nice and on both sides. And again, perfection is not what we're going for. We're just going for a paddle that we can use for striking or an object, a ball or a balloon, and keep it going. Okay. All right, we're almost done here. We're going around the edge. All right, and then I'm just going to put a piece across the bottom, okay, to keep the handle. I'm going to put it like that, and then I'm going to just have to tear it right down here. Put it in there, do the other side. Doesn't have to be very long, just enough to cover everything. Put it again like that, tear it on the other side. And I don't know if you noticed, I went ahead and I got kind of fancy. I took a long piece of tape. You can do this if you want. Just get a kind of a longer piece like that. Put it on my handle, like at a slight diagonal, all right? Then I just go around the handle, wrapping it down the handle, going around. So that gives me something a little bit better to hold on to than just the wood, the edges of the wood, and just wrap it around, making sure I keep the diagonal best I can. So now I got a pretty nice handle. And like I said, if you want, you can decorate it however you like. You can make a smiley face on there, you can make pictures, however you are artistically inclined. Kindergarten, so we've got our paddle and we've got our balloon. Last time we just worked on just kind of balancing it there, okay? And if you remember, we were working on the forehand grip, okay? Kind of like this, so knuckles on top, thumb over, wrapped over, and sometimes what I like to do on smaller paddles, I just like to put my 2 fingers back behind there on the forehand grip, okay? Not we're in our backhand, with our forehand. Our palm is up, just set that in there across the palm, and then grab it like that. And then we are balancing our balloon, okay? We've been balancing out. If it's a little windy, if you're outside, it's a little bit hard to balance because that starts moving around, okay? Now, today, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start striking it up and down. We gotta be really careful if you're inside because you don't wanna hit it too hard because it'll go up and hit the roof and then you're gonna have a hard time. But we just wanna watch it. Remember what we said, keep your eye on the ball or the balloon. Does not mean put your eye on it physically, but you watch it. You make sure you're watching the ball, where it goes, and you want to see it hit your paddle up and down, okay? So that's if you're working with the balloon, okay? And go around and get tricky. Remember, afterwards, you've got to practice after this video. You can do it on one leg if you want. You can hop, okay? Again, if you're outside, it's going to be a little harder, which is great, because that gives you more challenge. So, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, if you have a balloon and you want to do that too, that is okay. All right, but if you want a little bit more of a challenge, we go to one of the balls, and like I said, I made a tape ball here, and we practice keeping that in there. We practice with our forehand grip, trying to get it from not rolling off, okay? I want you to think of kind of like a pancake. You've got pancakes on there, and if you tilt your pancake pan, your griddle too far, things roll off, okay? I want to keep that on there, and then, so that's what we worked on last time. Now, we're just going to be going up and down. Whoop. Sometimes, again, if your ball's not totally round, then it's a little harder, but that's okay. But I want you to practice that. And if you have a ping pong ball or something like that, that works a little bit better because the ball is perfectly round, a little bit easier to work with. I just want you to focus on how many times can you get. All right, if you can get 5 times without stopping, give yourself a point. Every time you get 5, give yourself 1 point, okay? All right, same thing with the balloon, boys and girls. Try and get as many as you can. Focus, keep your eye focused. If you hear noises, don't look at the noise, only look at the ball hitting the paddle. And you don't want to go too high. You have to learn how to not hit it too hard. If you hit it too hard, it goes up and it's kind of hard. It goes crazy. So you want to work on just nice soft hits, okay? And we're going to take this next step, okay, on our next class, but I want you guys to work on that. So work on making your paddle or getting a paddle. If you have one, that's fantastic, okay? You can do that. Focus on that ball, racket, paddle, ping pong paddle, or beach paddle, whichever you choose to use, works out great. Oh, I just lost my ball. Okay, we're gonna pause right here, and we're gonna come back. I'm gonna set things up. We're gonna finish off with our dad joke of the day and our fruit of the week. Okay, see you in a minute. Welcome back, boys and girls. Hope you had a good time working on your paddle. Remember, just during the time of the video is not enough. You've got to work after this, so I expect you guys to be working on your striking, either the balloon or the ball. Make your paddle, get some help with that. Your parents, if you don't have a paddle, if you have a paddle, Clyde's got my ping pong paddle right now, he's ready to go. I want you to get a paddle, get ready. We're gonna be using it more next week. Anyway, great class today. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I sure felt better. And we're gonna start wrapping up, but before that, we're gonna talk about our fruit of the week. Again, one of my favorite fruits, the strawberries. And strawberries are, they have what's called phytonutrients and flavonoids. And those, one is they help make it red. That's what they kind of give it the red color. But also, it's been used in ancient times, and even probably some modern times, for digestive ailments, things that, you know, when your tummy doesn't feel good, sometimes strawberries have been helped to calm those down. They've been helped with teeth whitening, okay? And some skin irritations. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they rub that on there, but strawberries are a great source of nutrients, great source of vitamin C, vitamin K. Also, we talked about the seeds. They're the only fruit with the seeds, and aren't really considered a fruit. They're I guess they're part of the rose family, which is really weird because I don't think I would eat a rose, but I would eat a strawberry. There's seeds on the outside of the fruit. Here's our fun fact, there are about 200 seeds on the outside of the average fruit. I've got mine frozen today, so I can still eat them when they're frozen. They still taste good. But one thing that I also like to do is put them in a protein shake or a smoothie and just blend them all up, and I really get that nice strawberry flavor in there. So anyway, boys, I hope you enjoyed the fruit of the week. Next week we're gonna go with the vegetable of the week. Don't know what that is yet, but I will have it for you. All right, as we wrap up, our time for our dad joke of the day, and I think I'm gonna stay with the fruits. I'm gonna stay with talking about the fruits. We talk about the cantaloupe. Why was the cantaloupe sad? Why was the cantaloupe sad? The cantaloupe was sad, boys and girls, because he's melancholy. I know, it's terrible, but don't worry, they only get worse from here. Boys and girls, hope you've enjoyed it today. I've sure enjoyed bringing it to you, and I'll try and get a special activity that you can do this weekend, and we'll see you later. All right, bye-bye, boys and girls.